Hey guys, good day and welcome back to my channel. It's Doris here as always, and I'm back with another video. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I don't know why I get to say this all the time, but if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. To my old subscribers, thank you for clicking. Thank you for always coming back. I really appreciate it. You guys are the real MVPs. To those that are yet to subscribe, please, if you want to be a part of this family, just take a few seconds of your time to click on the red subscribe button down below. And then after clicking on the subscribe button, a bell icon is going to appear. Please click on the bell icon so you get notified whenever I get to post a new video. Okay guys, so in today's video, this topic is going to be a controversial topic to an extent. It's going to be a controversial one. And then what prompted me to make this video is something. I was watching a particular video on YouTube of one of my favorite YouTubers. They are Ghanaians, I think. The name of their channel is Ni and AJ. So I was watching a particular video about them. Um, they got to lose their newborn after 6 weeks. Little baby Emo is so rest in peace. And then they were explaining how the whole thing happened, and they talked about something. One particular thing they said, it really got to struck me, and that's what made me to say I want to talk about this particular topic that I'm talking about today. So if you're interested in knowing whatever I want to talk about today, just stay tuned. So guys, like I was saying, I got to watch a video on Neil and AJ's channel, and then they said when they lost their baby, someone left a comment, and that particular comment, the person was like, I hope you've learned your lessons now. You guys, I think they were trying to say the parents got to expose the child too much, and I was like, how can someone be so inconsiderate? Someone lost a baby, the least you could do is to say sorry for your loss, and then you're opening your mouth to say hope you learned your lesson. For Christ's sake, we humans, we are really something else, sha. Because I see no reason why that particular statement is really uncalled for. And then how would you even say that? It does not make sense. And then saying that when you're supposed to say sorry for your loss, sorry about what happened, blaming them, saying they got to expose the baby. For Christ's sake, how did they get to expose the baby? Funny enough, we did not even get to see the baby or hear anything about the baby till they lost the baby. And that aside, who says it's because they got to expose the child, that's why the child died? I know I'm in no position to talk about this, but I just felt like I should say something. We should try to be considerate at times. There are some topics, there are some things, there are some comments we get to drop on people's under people's videos, both on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and stuff like that, that are not worth it. They are really uncalled for. I see no reason why you'll be dropping that. And then after when I was thinking about the whole thing, I said there are, funny enough, there are other things that are still linked to this whole talk, which made me to talk about this issue of superstition. Because talking about saying you exposed the baby too much, that was why something happened. Really, who told you that the evil ones, those that derive pleasure in doing evil, who told you that you need to expose your child for them to do something? They have, I'm sure that they have it. It's very easy for them to like get to locate the child wherever the child is and do whatever they want to do. They don't need you to expose the child to do it. Whether you're in London, in Africa, in America, or people are not aware. Those that want to do evil, they don't need to be aware of your moves. They don't need to be aware of what's happening. They will still do what they want to do if they want to do it. So it's not even by exposing or not exposing the child. So what do you have to say about people that they don't get to expose their child in any way? People are not even aware, but then millions of children get to die every day. Some of them, they sleep, they don't wake up. What happened to that? Is it because they got to expose the child or something? It's none of that. All those things don't hold water at the end of the day. And that's what really brought me to the topic I'll be discussing today, about this thing called superstition. Because for me, I feel like it's superstition. And even before I made this video, I got to like make inquiries, I got to do my own research. So as I'm saying whatever I'll be saying now, I stand to be corrected. If you have valid proof, that's why I said this topic is going to be a bit controversial to an extent. So if you have proof that is valid, I'm open to corrections. Like I'm I'm standing here to be corrected if I'm wrong. If I'm in the wrong, I stand to be corrected. I'm not saying it is, as long as you have your evidence, yeah, as long as you have your evidence, no problem. I'm open to corrections. So it brought me to this whole topic of um number one thing. I think there are a lot of things I would say. Let me just try to see if I can be naming them. Number one, this issue of people saying when you eat in the dream, it's a bad thing. It means that evil has been done in the realm of the spirit or something. Maybe you've taken in something you're not supposed to take in, and then there are repercussions at the end of the day. And it got me thinking, like, where is it in the Bible? Where is it in the Bible? I got to check, I got to search, I had to go on Google, and then I typed the whole thing and I was waiting to see it. And I got to see, funny enough, I got to see a lot of things. People were like, it is not right, it is not supposed to be so. If you dream and you see yourself eating in the dream, and then something is wrong, something has been planted in the realm of the spirit, you have to go for deliverance, you have to do this, you have to do that. And then I checked for Bible verses that could back up such claims. When I checked, fine, I saw some Bible verses, but none of them, when I say none, I mean no single part of whatever they got to drop on the net really talked about eating in a dream and it being a bad thing. They just got to drop Bible verses that are totally unrelated to whatever they were saying. They had nothing from the Bible to back it up. And guys, we all know that the Bible is complete. Like, we're told that there's nothing missing in the Bible. Everything is in the Bible. Everything that pertains to life is in the Bible. So how come there's nothing like that? I did not see anywhere in the Bible where Jesus said, if you get to eat in the dream, that means you've eaten something that is demonic. You have to go for deliverance. You have to cleanse yourself. It is not scriptural. It's not biblical. I did not see it anywhere. So why is it that we are being fed with such things, with such beliefs? Some people say when they get to eat in the dream, they start feeling somehow. It's a matter of your mindset. It's your mindset, the way that you've already programmed your mind to believe, especially when your pastors or the preachers, they've said things like that over and over and over again. They just make you believe it. They bring up all these make-believe stories, and then they make you believe it. So in your mind, you are so scared, and then you feel that if I'm eating in the dream, that means something is wrong, something has happened. It's just your mindset. It's just like people that get to worship these their gods, all these their man-made gods, but they believe so much in it. They believe that even if they made it with their hands, their god is able to do different things. They believe it and it works for them to an extent, because there are people that they believe in their God, that their God will do this, their God will do that, and then it work for them. Why did it work? It's because they just believe. They've had this mindset, because even we're told that what you believe will work for you. So since you are believing that if you eat in the dream it's bad, that's why you probably get to feel a particular way. At the end of the day, it's a matter of your mindset. We've been, I don't know. It's just so unfortunate that we've been made to believe things that are totally unreal, things that don't hold water. Sometimes you say if you see yourself running in the dream, maybe someone is chasing you, it's evil, then people are chasing you, this and that. You need to pray, you need to do this, you need to do that. If you see yourself doing this in the dream, it means this. If you see yourself wearing a torn cloth, it's bad. If you see yourself going back to somewhere like your primary school or something, it is bad. For Christ's sake, where is it in the Bible? Where is it in the Bible, please? If there's someone that can show me where it is in the Bible, I'm open to accepting it, as long as you can prove to me that it's somewhere in the Bible. The Bible is complete, like I said. If it's not in the Bible, I just feel like it's not true. It is not true. We know that witches and wizards, they exist. So, and that one is in the Bible, so I'll believe it, because I don't know if I would say witches and not really witches and wizards, although at least we know that witches and wizards, they were mentioned in the Bible. But this one now, nothing like that is mentioned in the Bible. I know that even the Bible says we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but principalities and powers and other things. All those ones, we know that they're in the Bible. I'm not saying spiritual forces, evil forces are not real. They are very, very real, because even the Bible attested to it. So it's very, very possible that I will not just say it's very possible, it is true that there are spiritual forces, there are forces that get to work against us, or against people, not against me, not against us. There are forces that get to work against people. It's real, it's in the Bible. The Bible have mentioned it, that people get to fight. They say 1,000 shall rise at our left and at our right. That means we get to fight against demons and the rest. But saying that eating in the dream is it is diabolical, or it is non-scriptural, it means evil, it means that you've taken something bad, and then you need deliverance, you need cleansing. It is not in the Bible. Please, let's try as much as possible to get to educate ourselves, because sorry, I'm not trying to shade anyone, but some preachers, they are leading us astray. They lead us astray because they get to say things that are unreal. For Christ's sake, all these things that they get to talk about, it's not in the Bible. It is not. Eating in the dream, I did not even see anywhere in the Bible where they said the devil or the evil one served food to someone and stuff like that. Because I know that there were times that God even revealed it to people to eat. So I see no reason why you say eating in the dream is bad, someone chasing you is bad. Like, where is it in the Bible? Or you say if you see yourself going back to your primary school or your secondary school, it's bad. For Christ's sake, what if maybe I've been thinking about it lately and then it just happened? Or maybe it's just like a memory or flashback. Maybe I'm just remembering when I was in secondary school, and the rest, they say it means backwardness. Now, wow, how does that mean backwardness, for Christ's sake? And there are a lot of people that get to believe it. If I see myself going back to my secondary school, I'll start compassion and start praying back to sender. It means backwardness. I reject it. God. For Christ's sake, when your pastors or your preachers get to preach to you, try as much as possible to search for the truth in the scripture, to search if what they are saying is true. Try as much as possible. Don't just go by what they are saying. At the end of the day, you should try to get the facts right before you start believing in it. And then some people, they get to tell you, they get to say it, they get to say it in a way that it will look as if it's real. And then if you are not strong, if you don't really believe, you'll now be like, okay, maybe it's true. Maybe this particular thing is true. This thing that this person is saying is making sense. It does not make sense. If it's not in the Bible, then it's unreal. It's not true. It's far-fetched. It is not true. So for me, I just feel like, if anything you are telling me, anything that I say in scripture and the rest, if you cannot prove it to me in the Bible, then forget about it. God even said he's going to set a table before me in the presence of my enemies. He can set it whether when I'm sleeping or when I'm awake, and I will sit down, I will balance to eat too. Forget every other thing. I would balance to eat. Okay, some people now, maybe they slept hungry and they started dreaming of food, or maybe there's a particular food they want to prepare, then they saw themselves preparing the food and they were eating. You start, people, if you go and meet those people that claim that they know, you start saying, it's an abomination, you've eaten poison, you've eaten something demonic, you've taken something that you're not supposed to take, there's a problem, this and that. Please, people of God, we should try as much as possible. I'm not saying anyone is leading anyone astray, but we should try as much as possible to make sure that whatever you are saying has a scriptural backing. Because when you're talking about anything spiritual, anything scriptural, if it's not in the Bible, for me, I just feel like you should forget it. And then talking about the issue of spirit husband and the rest, there are some people that will be like, this person is unmarried because she has spirit husband, this and that and this. And then if you look at the Bible, there were like millions of persons in the Bible, I'm sure, that were not married, and then none of them, for once, it was never mentioned. I don't think it was anywhere mentioned in the Bible that someone has spirit husband, a spiritual husband or something. There were people that Jesus got to, at least a lot of unmarried women were around Jesus, but there was no time that Jesus got to say this one is unmarried because she has a spirit husband or something. So I don't know where all those things are coming from. For Christ's sake, where are we coming up with all these things from? I just tired. Where are we coming up with all these things from? spirit husband. Jesus never mentioned it to anybody. It was never anywhere in the Bible. So where are we getting it from? All these our preachers, men of God, where are you all getting it from? The Bible is complete. If it's not in the Bible, then where are you getting it from? You just get to like think and then get to like analyze, and you just say, okay, this name is going to fit this particular scenario, so let me just give it to it. And then you don't even mind. Funny enough, you're not even the one that is facing it. It's those people that you've gotten to like convince and then messed up their mindset, and they get to just believe that this whole thing is true. So when they are going through something like that, they just believe that what this pastor or this preacher said is true. It is true. It is true. Some of them have seen it as a means of making money. I'm not shading anybody, but the bottom line is that there are a lot of things that people get to say. They are the problems of this world. You have this, you have that, you did this, you did that, and that's why this is happening, that's why that's happening. It's nowhere in the Bible, for Christ's sake. As much as possible, we should try to have like a backup. We should try as much as possible to have an explanation for whatever thing, whatever topic you are dishing out, whatever thing you are explaining. Try as much as possible to have a detailed explanation, so you can carry everybody along and then nobody is left in the dark. I just felt like I should drop this here. And all those that are saying that a child got to die because the child was exposed, I don't know what you are thinking. The witches and wizards, the evil forces, they don't need you to expose a child. They don't need you to expose yourself before they get to do all those things. I know that maybe to an extent, when you get to expose a child, then jealousy gets to like make people to do what they're not supposed to do. But saying that someone exposed the child and that was why the child died, it is wrong, because you are not even sure. You don't even know what happened. So that's basically it, guys. Like I said, I stand to be corrected. Please, if you have the same mindset, if you feel like we're both saying the same thing, please get to share this video. And then if you feel like I'm wrong and you have something to say to like correct me, please, you can react to this video. You can make your own video. You can just leave your reaction. You can share this video. Guys, I want you all to share this video. Like, this is a very controversial topic. Maybe I'm going to find out that okay, such a thing is in the Bible, because for now I've not seen it. So if you get to share these videos, probably I'll get to find out. So guys, please help me share this video. If you have something to say otherwise, just make a reaction to this video, or just leave it in the comment section. However you want to do it, I'll appreciate it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for the love. Thank you for everything. If you've watched to this point and you're yet to subscribe, what are you waiting for now? It's free, I promise. Just click on the subscribe button down below and make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you get notified whenever I get to post a new video. If you love this video, you enjoyed it, please give it a huge thumbs up, comment, share, and then I'll really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. But for now, bye.